Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Monday, I guess. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, or I guess at least as good of a morning as can be expected for a Monday. Yeah. So welcome back. Happy Monday. I hope you're having a good day so far. More importantly, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Got to play some games, do whatever it is that you wanted. Hopefully you called your mom yesterday. Maybe even gave her some flowers, took her out to lunch or dinner. I mean, I don't know, but hopefully at least you called her. If you didn't call her, just heads up, yesterday was Mother's Day. She's probably pretty pissed if she hasn't heard from you yet, so you might want to get on top of that. I, of course, had a crazy busy weekend, as I usually do. My weekends are normally pretty busy. That's when we do like family stuff and stuff around the house. Saturday I woke up, I had the baby from like 8:30-ish in the morning until around 11:30 in the, I guess that's still morning. Then I went to jujitsu. I came back from jujitsu. I had to fix the faucet in my sink. I had to install a new garbage disposal. It's just a ton of work to do. I was like on my back, like with my head underneath the sink for a couple of hours. It was absolutely awful. It was awful, but I got through it. Sunday, my wife and I, we went out, got some really freaking banger Italian food at this place, this restaurant that's near us. It's pretty expensive, but it's absolutely delightful. Spider, what's up, my dude? Happy Expedition Day, brother. Happy Expedition Day, brother. Did you I'm assuming that you did the expedition as usual. Happy Expedition Day, bro. I hope you are having a good time in Ark Raiders. Man, I haven't played Ark Raiders in it feels like forever. Feels like absolute forever. At some point, we're going to get back to that game. At some point, we're going to get back to it. What's up, Mr. Cryptic? Yet another day, yet another Crimson Desert update. I know, right? We're going to talk about that in just a second. Last night, yep, like 6 weeks. Is that how long it's been since the last expedition, I guess? 6 weeks? Because that's the last time I played, right? Yeah, that's it was 2 weeks after the last expedition. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I was playing. What was I playing? I was playing Resident Evil. That's right. Holy smokes! Right? We were playing Resident Evil on the channel, I think, when the last expedition actually went live, and so I didn't play for like 2 weeks after the last expedition went live. I think we played like what for 2 days, maybe day and a half, really, and then it was on to Crimson Desert, right? And we've pretty much been on a roll since then. I guess with Crimson Desert, we took a break. We took a break from Mouse PI, which was a good time. Now we're still playing Crimson Desert, trying to get through this story. I don't think we're going to get through the story. We can talk. We'll talk more about that as time goes by. We also have the Lego Batman game, which launches on the 22nd of this month. However, and I just want to preface what I'm about to say by saying that I am not a fan of this kind of marketing. I'm not a fan of early access pre-order marketing. You know what I mean? Where like you pre-order the special edition tier of a game and you get X amount of days like head start access to that game. I am not a fan of that kind of marketing at all. However, that said, the Lego Batman game is set to release on the 22nd of this month. Despite all of the concerns around performance that we are kind of seeing right now and having right now, I mean, honestly, that performance chart, the requirements chart that we've seen it's absolutely dreadful. It definitely does fill me with concern, apprehension, trepidation, for sure. The fact that the game is being or has been built in Unreal Engine 5 also fills me with concern. But all of these things aside, um, I am going to be getting the special edition of that game because with the special edition, you also get access to additional story content, which again, I'm also not a fan of. But you know, like, like honestly, I don't know what to do. So I bring all this up to say that the game marches on the 22nd, but with the special edition, you do get 3 days early access. So you get to play on like the 19th or something. So we will be playing Batman on the 19th, which means we've got like 8 days between now and then. And there's no way that we are going to finish the Crimson Desert story in the next 8 days. I know it, you know it, we know it, they know it, everybody knows it. It's just not going to happen. I am just too slow. I'm just too damn slow. Funny you mentioned early pre-order, as it's at the top of my mind since I mentioned it with the performance comparison. Did you see any of the news about the Forza Horizon 6 leak? Dev uploaded an unencrypted premium full version for Steam preload. What? Wait, what? Forza Horizon 6 dev uploaded an unencrypted premium full version for Steam preload. So anybody, so wait. So does this mean that anybody who pre-ordered the game and had access to a Steam preload for the game got the unencrypted full premium version of that game in the preload? Is that what we're saying right now? Is that what happened? That's fucking crazy. Hold on. Hold on, man. Hold on. I got a couple of things that I want to talk about today, and we're going to get to them in a second, but Forza Horizon 6 leak. All right, so let's check this out. Forza Horizon 6 has leaked almost 2 weeks early after the entire unencrypted game was accidentally pushed through a Steam update by the developers. All 155 gigabytes of files were spotted on SteamDB shortly after the update. So the developers of Forza Horizon 6 accidentally pushed an unencrypted version of the premium version of the game to Steam for preload. That's crazy. That's crazy. So wait, but it still wasn't launchable though, right? Like you still couldn't launch it, I'm assuming, because I'm assuming that on launch it probably has to do a check with licensing servers to make sure that it's actually able to be played at that time. some of these comments. Oh no, they ruined the story for Forza. Turns out it's all about family. Ha ha! Can't wait to join Race Wars. Yikes, bro. Yikes. And having tuna sandwiches without the crust. Oh my God. Yo, that's wild though, man. That's wild. So this basically means that even if people couldn't play the game, like even if it was unlaunchable, data miners still got access to all 155 gigs of the special edition version of the game. So they're going to be able to just data mine the absolute dog piss out of that. Oh, wow. So it has full campaign for offline play. Only lose a few online exclusive challenges that don't release until after launch. So the developers of Forza Horizon 6 have accidentally uploaded an unencrypted, fully special edition version of the game to Steam that is totally launchable and completely playable, save for like a couple of online features. But you can play through the full single player campaign, a bunch of other stuff. That's wild. That's wild. Wow. How do you do that? How do you make that mistake? How, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on that you make that mistake? Like, how does that work? I wish I knew more about how, like, this sort of thing worked on the back end so that I could understand it better. Is it just that it was unencrypted? Is that really what makes this the issue? So, like, what it should have been, I guess, is it should have been an encrypted install of it. And so that on launch day, the unencryption keys would be patched in and would make the files accessible. Is that basically how that normally works? But instead of uploading the encrypted version, they accidentally uploaded the unencrypted version? Is that how it would normally work? Like, you encrypt all the data, you make it available for preload so people can get the data onto their machines, and then on launch day, you just patch in the encryption key so it unencrypts the data. I guess that makes sense, right? Right. Okay. Wait. The back end. They release it with encryption so people with terrible networking can have it available day one. Patch equals the unlucky. Okay. Right. So yeah, that makes sense. That's what I was picturing in my head. Damn. Still, how do you, like, man, God, like, how how do you do that? Like, how do you accidentally, what, do you just, like, click the wrong zip file like on your desktop? Is that how these bros are working? They just have the full build zipped on their desktop. One's labeled encrypted, the other's labeled unencrypted. Like, what the fuck, bro? With history of Microsoft, I'll wait a week for it to launch. They're going to go on a ban wave without a doubt. But I think they should take this and flip it by releasing the game a few days earlier to sweep this under the rug as we did it on purpose to get it to you faster. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. That could be yeah, I mean, or even if you don't do it, like, even if they're just honest about it and they say, whoops, our bad, because we screwed up, we're pushing it out a few days early because we understand people already have access to it. But yeah, you're right. I mean, how do you handle that? Like, how do you handle that? Because, like, that's a tough one, man. Like, obviously people know when the launch of the game is, like, supposed to be, right? But like, just imagine you're a normal, just, normal gamer, right? You've got Steam, you have Forza, you have the special edition pre-ordered, right? You launch Steam one day, and of course it's a game you're going to be excited about. It's a huge game. A lot of people, like, really love the Forza series, right? So, like, when I'm anticipating a game, even if I know that I know what day the game is launching, I still, like, every day I open Steam, I look into my library, just looking for news or whatever, right? So you click on that game, looking to see if there's any news or changes or whatever, and you see that the preload's available. You're like, oh, cool. So you hit the preload. And then you do, like, basically what everybody does. You go back to the page and you see that the button says play. And you click it. And it launches. So you play. Like, is that a bannable offense? You know what I mean? Like, that's a tough thing to handle, man. Like, do you go back and ban those people? Because look, man, if I pre-ordered a game, I got the notification for the preload of that game, I preloaded it, and then I see that the play button is highlighted on that game's page in my library, like, I'm gonna click it. Like, I'm not necessarily trying to do anything nefarious. Maybe it's a stealth launch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just don't know. You just don't know, but you see that button and you click it. Holy shit, is this gonna work? I didn't think this was gonna be playable for another 2 weeks. You click it and it works. So of course you play it. Like, so do you go back and ban for that? As the developer, from a PR perspective, you know what I mean? Like, yikes, bro. Like, do you go back and ban for that? I don't know. I don't know. Do you go back and ban for that? Or like you said, do you just recover by releasing the rest of it right away? Just say, whoops, we screwed up. People who pre-ordered the special edition, we accidentally gave them access 2 weeks early. So special edition was supposed to give you, say, 3 days early access. It's been 3 days. Here's the normal edition for everybody who pre-ordered the normal edition. Like, I almost feel like that's how I would be inclined to handle it. I just don't know. I just don't know how well it would go over. Like, it would be one thing if these people had to do something nefarious to go out of their way to make this work, right? Like, they had to download a torrent and then download the files, and it's right, like that. Okay, bannable, sure, because you know that what you're doing isn't, you know that what you're doing isn't approved by the developers. Everything that goes along with that, right? So you know that what you're doing isn't like legit. But if it pops up in your Steam and the button says play, you know what I'm saying? Like, am I the only one who thinks that's crazy? I'm nowhere near being a normal gamer. Yeah, bro, you and me both, my dude, you and me both. Sad truth, with so many layoffs, I wouldn't be surprised it was some new person / intern. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Prepping the early access preloads instead of a more senior dev with minimal knowledge of the upload process. Yeah. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable assumption. Yeah. Yep. And, who knows what their version control looks like? Like, this could be mistakes on this could be a compounding of several small mistakes, right? This could be, like, maybe they handle version control through GitHub, right? And maybe they handle the access control through Active Directory or like Google Drive or whatever the hell it's called, right? And like, maybe they hand out roles, and like, maybe somebody screwed up, and this makes the like, this person is supposed to only have access to the encrypted version, but for whatever reason they have access to the unencrypted version. They clicked the wrong one, right? Yeah, it could be like, that sounds dirty to me. Hold up, what sounds dirty? What sounds dirty, bro? I was banned for, hold on, wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up, bro. I was banned for 10 years. Fuck, dude. I was banned for 10 years from Xbox Live on my original gamer tag because of a similar situation with Gears of War released on the Xbox 360. We had a hole-in-the-wall game/movie store in the neighborhood that always released titles 2 to 8 weeks earlier than the street date. Damn. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one, man. 10 years, though. That's crazy. 10 fucking years for that? Wow. Wow. Yeah, Yeah, I agree with this, Mr. Ginger. It's not up to gamers to figure out if the game was released early or on purpose. That's on the dev. I kind of agree with that. I kind of agree with that. Now, Cryptic, in your situation with the physical game, you know what? I agree with that too, right? Like repercussions for selling that game earlier than it's supposed to, repercussions for breaking street date on that game should fall on the retailer. I think two things. One, logistics wise, it falls on the publisher to have tight control over when those games even physically arrive at the store, right? And a lot of this comes down to it is more expensive logistically to control that sort of shipping infrastructure than it is to like just get them out there. And some stores get them 2 weeks early, some stores get them a few days early, right? Like it's much more expensive to control that shipping logistical infrastructure in a very tight way, right? So part of that falls on the publisher, right? If the publisher doesn't want to pay to have that tighter infrastructure, to have tighter control over those shipping logistics, right? That's one part of it. It's going to mean that retailers are going to get games inside of a sometimes relatively large window leading up to the release date. So part of it falls on the publisher, and the other part of it falls on the retailer, right? Like if you go into your local game store and they're selling the game, you paid for the game in a perfectly legitimate manner. You walked into the game store, they said the game was available, you bought the game, you took it home, and you played it. As the player, I have a hard time accepting the idea that the responsibility for that falls on you as the gamer. I just have a hard time accepting that. Even in the physical situation like what you're describing, Cryptic, I still have a hard time accepting it because really it comes down to the retailer. It really, really does. Like if they're going to sell the game, like as a gamer, how are you even supposed to know? Many people just go into the game store to see what's available. If a game's on the shelf, how is it your responsibility to know that that game is on the shelf 2 weeks early or 5 days early or whatever? How, right? Like there's so much plausible deniability. Yeah, plausible deniability in that it's just like, how are you going to ban somebody's account for 10 fucking years behind that is crazy to me. Crazy to me. 155 gigs is crazy. Yeah, 155 gigs is crazy. Tell that to Call of Duty. But yeah, man, that's a whole other thing, bro. Like the size of some of these games. Call of Duty is the same exact way. I think I don't know, let me look. I think I can probably show you how big my Call of Duty install is right now. So here's the main folder. Let's just see what the main folder is. But you see there's all this other stuff around it, right? Yeah. So here's my current Call of Duty install. And as you can see, this doesn't include all of the other DLC installations that you can see around it. This is like season stuff and event stuff, right? It installs all this stuff around the main folder, but not necessarily in the main folder. So my current Call of Duty installation is 207 gigabytes. Like, I'm sorry, you cannot excuse that to me. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me that that's necessary. You just can't. You cannot convince me that that's necessary. You can convince me that you just didn't feel like compressing and optimizing a bunch of shit. I'll believe that. but I will not believe. I simply can. I refuse. And this. Okay, so this is going to include. I think it's. I have got Call of Duty. I don't even know if I have. I probably do have the campaign installed. So let's assume this is the whole install. 207 gigs. 207 gigs. Like, you just can't convince me that you can't do better than that. I'll believe that you don't feel like doing better than that, but I refuse to believe that you can't get that file. You can't get that install size down. Like, that's crazy. That's just insane. It was a physical disc. I beat the campaign with achievements 3 weeks before it even launched. Yeah, but still, bro, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like the game store sold you the disc. There's so much plausible deniability there. Like, how are you supposed to know? I'm sure you did, right? But let's just say, hypothetically, like, how are you supposed to know? You walk into the game store, the game's on the shelf, you buy it, you go home, you play it. Right? That feels like a lawsuit waiting to happen. Like, seriously. 10 years of access to content that you paid for legitimately and legally paying for more content. Like, you literally just went in, spent your money in the way that you know is the right way to do it. Literally went in, bought a physical copy of a game. Like, I cannot accept that the responsibility for that falls on you. I just don't accept it. I'm sorry. I can't wrap my head around that. Low-key kind of bullshit. If it's on shelves, it's available. Big and tatted. Exactly, bro. Exactly. That's exactly my point. Because, like, how are you supposed to know? Like, us, right? We're pretty dedicated. We probably know. But I could still argue that I didn't know. Right? Like, if I walked into my local GameStop right now and they had Lego Batman available for my Xbox, I would fucking buy that shit. Right? Come home, play it. They banned me. I could absolutely not only refute that, but I could, like, legally, I could probably have I would have a pretty decent lawsuit on my hands, because it's just impossible for them to prove outside of, like, me having a stream, right? But let's say I didn't have a stream. I didn't have a stream where there's hours of me talking about this shit. You know what I mean? Where there isn't hours of, like, physical recorded evidence of me, you know, talking about how I had prior knowledge. I knew exactly when the game was launching. So I don't have a stream. I walk into the game store, I buy, you know, Lego Batman, and I come home and I play it, and they banned me for that. There's no way that they could prove that I knew that I wasn't supposed to have access to that game. You can't prove that. You can't prove it. Right? So I feel like there's a pretty solid lawsuit there. COD requires you to install all the crap, even if you only play Warzone. Yep. Yeah, COD sucks with it, man. Like, have you heard there's a pretty common conspiracy theory when it comes to Call of Duty and the installation size. And the theory is they intentionally make the COD installation so big so that you have less room on your hard drive for other games. Bro, let me tell you, I kind of buy that. I kind of low-key believe that. Like, straight up. Low-key, I kind of believe that. Like, that totally seems like it could be a thing. That is slimy enough that Activision would absolutely do that sort of thing. What's up, Wizard? Bro, every time I log in, you over here going absolutely scorched earth. Hey, bro, it's what I do, bro. It's what I do. It's what I do, my dude. Hey, good to see you, man. I hope you're having a good day. It did have the do not sell before street date stickers over the box seal. But you know how us kids were, we want to play it now. Right, and you can peel that fucking sticker off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just so much room for doubt in there. Like, I feel like that needs to fall on the storefront, whether it's physical or digital. Like in this Forza example, even in this Forza example, it really falls on the developer. Like this one's is especially this one especially, bro. If they ban people behind this, I have a feeling it's going to be a PR nightmare for them because they fucked up. Like this is totally their screw up. You know what I mean? Like they screwed up. So then to come behind and punish your players because you screwed up. Yeah, that seems like a pretty stupid thing to do. Yeah, I had all that just to play Warzone, which would be like 65 gigs by itself. Yep. Well, you can I think when you go to install, you can uncheck like you can uncheck the campaign. I know you can uncheck zombies. I think you can even uncheck multiplayer. So you have to install like the main launcher. You have to install the thing that you do have to install is all those assets, right? And all those assets are shared. A lot of them are shared commonly amongst all of the game modes. So you'll notice that if you go into the Call of Duty installer and uncheck a bunch of stuff, like the size doesn't always go down by as much as you think it should, because like a lot of the stuff is just shared amongst all the game modes. I still think Call of Duty does the ridiculous file size to block out other titles from being. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying, bro. Especially when you think about the size on a console with minimum storage. Yup. Yeah, like low key, I believe that. Straight up, man. Like it's Activision we're talking about, right? Like it just doesn't seem out of the question to me that you know what I mean, that they would do that sort of thing. It checks out, I guess is what I'm saying. Totally checks out for me. It totally checks out for me. Just like back in the day, if we went to the store and Doom or Diablo was in stock, we'd buy it, never knowing when it was supposed to be available. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. 100%. And sure, like you could make the argument, I think like as a developer, you could probably make the argument, or you could at least try to make the argument that like today, things like release dates and stuff like that, like the gaming culture is much more mainstream and it's easier to know those things. You could certainly make that argument, but you could never prove that somebody absolutely did know, right? Because even though it's easier to know those things, a lot of games come out like all the time. Release dates change. Like it's just impossible to say you should have known. Right? Like if you've got a game pre-ordered and suddenly it's available to play, like what of course what are you going to of course you're going to play it. You've been waiting on it. You had it pre-ordered. Suddenly you see it comes up available for play. Like, yeah, man. I hope they don't ban people over this. I hope they don't ban people over this. I really do. To be fair, it was my second offense. I had Halo 2 on OG Xbox the first week of October when it launched in November. That was a 3-week suspension. Damn. Yo, I'm surprised though that I'm surprised that they didn't have like some sort of like digital footprint, right? Like I think it would be easy to like just put like some sort of like, you know, hash or whatever onto each individual installation, right? Like as part of the build, you could build in some sort of unique identifier for each installer package. And then you could track which stores all of those packages go to, right? So you could know that like this block of physical games contains this block of unique identifiers, right? Because of course you would do it with an algorithm, so you would know. And then you could hold the store accountable, right? Because it seems crazy that dude was Like, it seems crazy that dude was getting away with releasing games that early for that long. And it always just falling back on the player. Like, that's wild. Whatever happened to him? Did they ever catch up with him over that stuff? That's what I want to know. Did they ever catch up with the store owner? And if so, what happened? What did they do? You got to give everyone a pamphlet in their Yeah. Yeah. Something, man. Something. Yeah, it just seems hard for me to put all that on the player, man. Because of course the player's going to play the game. And again, the physical kind of example aside, right? We'll set that aside for now and just kind of look at this specific example with Forza on Steam. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like, suddenly the play button is there. Because on Steam, when a game isn't out yet, that play button is not there. That play button doesn't show up. First you get the install button when it's available for preload. You can install it. And then if it's in between preload and launch and you already have it preloaded and it isn't available for play yet, you don't get anything to click. So, like, one of the things that tells you that the game is ready is that you refresh that page and that play button is available. And okay, I can now play my game. So, like, that for me, man, it just seems like you can rest assured that if they go back and they ban a bunch of players behind this, there's definitely going to be some hell to pay from a PR perspective. People are going to be pissed about that, and I think rightfully so. I think, yeah, man. I think to punish the gamers because you screwed up on such a massive scale with something so big, like, this is a huge title. This is a huge title. Somebody internally certainly needs some repercussions, sure. Like, whoever's actually responsible for this, but I don't think it's the players. I really don't think it's the players. I think you do what Cryptic said. I think that you just release the entire thing now. I think you just say, okay, game's out, game's out. It's too late. You can't take it back. Because, like, now what do? Do you take access back from the players? All those people who thought that they were playing legitimately, do you take their access back? Do you wipe all of their progress? All the cars they unlocked and whatever other progress that they made? Like, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. That seems crazy to me. Seems absolutely bananas to me. All right, so there's a couple other things I wanted to talk about today. And actually, it's really one thing that I wanted to talk about today. And that's actually, no, wait, there's two things. First of all, let's do this. Let's do this first. So, of course, another week and we get another massive patch for Crimson Desert. Pearl Abyss absolutely crushing it still with the post-launch support for this game. Absolutely on fire with the post-launch support. You love it. I love it. They love it. Well, I don't know if they love it. I have to imagine that they are working incredibly hard to be putting out these patches at the pace that they've been putting these patches out. So maybe they don't love it. Like, maybe they don't love it, but we love it, and it's amazing. So patch version 1.06 is now live as of today. Reload your client. It should be available. So yeah, let's take a look at what's inside. Crimson Desert version 1.06. Available now. All right. Major updates. Again, 1.06 is the patch number. This patch adds an extraction function to recover materials used in refinement, as well as special mounts. It also introduces various improvements, including a display sheath option and a night tone mode option. So, a few significant things I think to talk about in this patch. The update schedule, the patch is rolling out across all platforms, and as of now, it should be available on both Steam for the PC and Steam for the Mac. It doesn't say anything about the consoles here, so I don't know if maybe the consoles are coming later. If it's available now, I'm not sure, but it is available on both the PC and the Mac via Steam right now. All right, so patch notes, version 1.06. New additions, new special mounts. Certain animals can now be registered as special mounts after gaining their trust. Available for bears, boars, wolves, deer, mountain goats, cuckoo birds, iguanas, raptors, camels, lions, and tigers. Ferocious animals can be tamed by subduing and feeding them, while certain species require unique methods to tame. Feeding untamable animals will not affect their trust level. You can feed your mount while riding it by selecting a food item from your inventory and choosing feed. Summary: Perlabish just added a fucking Pokemon minigame to Crimson Desert. Gotta catch them all, my dude. Gotta catch them all. They just added a fucking Pokemon minigame to Crimson Desert. In a patch. Like, essentially. Essentially. They just made a whole rack of random animals across the world tameable and rideable. Some of them you actually have to subdue and tame them before you can build trust with them. They just added Pokemans to Crimson Desert. Straight up. Crazy. Crushing it. Like I said, crushing it. There's some a brand new UI for these new special mounts. So added a new tab for special mounts to the inventory UI. Also fixed the mount quick slot so that only one mount and one special mount can be assigned. So you can have two different mounts assigned now. You have your normal mount, which were all the like the standard mounts that we had before. And now you have a slot where you can also have a special mount selected for kind of like quick selection as well. Saddles no longer appear as part of special mounts default appearance and can now be equipped. So you can change the saddle on these special mounts as well. Mount equipment can be equipped in the special mounts tab. Saddles for special mounts can be purchased at saddleries in various cities. I'm not going to read through all these. You can see them all there. Next up, added an extraction feature that allows you to recover materials used to refine equipment. This is a feature that I have been wanting since the launch of the game. Being used to games like Diablo 4, for example, is a game that I played a lot of, like relatively like recently, I guess within the last year or two. And in that game, and in a lot of other games, when you get higher tier equipment, you will invest resources into upgrading that equipment. But if you then either want to change that equipment or whatever, you can then salvage that equipment, crush that equipment, or do whatever. But oftentimes there is some way for you to do something with that equipment and in return get some of those resources that you invested into it back. And this is something that has been missing from the Crimson Desert refinement system since launch, and it's something that I've been thinking about since the game launched. Hasn't been like a huge issue for me, but I always kind of thought it would be nice if we could get some of these resources back, especially the Abyss the Abyss cells, the skill points, right? Because refining past level 4 requires skill points. So it would be nice if at the very least you could get those back if you later wanted to go in and change that equipment. So materials used to refine equipment can partially be recovered. This feature can be used by interacting with smiths in various regions. Extraction can be performed for a single refinement level or all the way back to the base refinement level, which is the equipment's refinement level when it was first acquired. Extracting equipment only affects its refinement level and does not destroy the item. So that's really cool. Extraction target, equipment with a base refinement level of 4 that has been further refined to refinement level 10. Extraction result, extracting it back to refinement level 4 will recover the materials used to refine it up to level 10 and return the equipment's refinement level to 4. So this is a very, very cool way to go about it. You don't even have to destroy the equipment to do it. The quantity of recovered items will vary depending on their type. Special materials, such as artifacts and Asarian's scale, are recovered at 100% of the amount used. That's important. Common materials, such as iron ore, copper ore, and bloodstones, are recovered at approximately 70% of the amount used. I'll be honest, I think that these recovery rates are pretty generous. I would have been happy just to get the special materials back. You know what I mean? Like that, I would have been like, all right, cool. That's good enough for me. But you're still also getting the majority of your common materials back as well. So this is an awesome system. This is going to make like changing builds and experimenting with different gear so much easier to do. It's going to make that so much cheaper, so much more approachable for every player, no matter how much time you have invested in the game. Like most players have the materials to refine like maybe 1 or 2 sets of gear. Not every player has the materials to refine all of the gear. This makes that sort of thing so much more accessible. And like I said, it's going to make it so much easier to experiment with different types of gear, different looks or whatever, different builds, etc. To have multiple sets of builds. So yeah, this is a big quality of life upgrade here. All right, so added new unarmed combat skills for Unka. Select fists from the skill menu to see the new skills. Just random new skills. All right, sweet. Unarmed skills for Damien will be added in the next update. Like that's what I mean. Like these aren't small updates. Like these are massive patches, man. They're adding whole new systems to the game, changing existing systems, adding new features, new skills. Like, man, they are crushing it. All right, added sheaths for swords. Added a display sheath option that lets you choose whether your character's sheath is shown. So the way that it works now, as you probably know, is you have your equipment and it's just kind of like stuck to your body. And so for your swords, for example, you can see them hanging from your sides, but when you pull those swords, there's no sheaths or anything that those swords actually go into. Well, they've added that. They've added that, which is crazy. It's like the level of detail is just is bananas. Bananas. Added the item Sigil of Valor. When equipped, pet dogs will get the fuck out of here. Wait. Added the item Sigil of Valor. When equipped, pet dogs will attack enemies. This item can be purchased from the secret shop NPC in Pororin. Get the fuck out of here! Not only can I now name my dog, I can dress him up in fancy little hats and outfits. He picks stuff up for me. Now he's going to fight for me. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on. Added a claw machine at the Laughing Marionette. Obtainable items. 12 types of lighting items, 1 type of chair, 1 type of special headgear, Abyss artifacts, and Abyss gears. Holy smokes. Wow. All right, so major improvements. Boy, look at this is oh my god, this patch is huge. All right, I'm going to try and go through this pretty quick. Content. Improved certain equipment such as visions so that they can now be enhanced, and sockets for equipping abyss gear have been added. What? 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 The number of sockets matches the default number of sockets for that equipment type. Oh my gosh. However, some equipment and cuckoo equipment have fewer sockets than other equipment of the same type, of course, because cuckoo equipment is going to be more powerful. Adjusted the elemental resistances of certain cloaks to better match their characteristics. Fixed an issue where certain comrade missions did not restart automatically. Okay, so here's a bunch of fixes. I'm not going to read through all the fixes. Added the clean all, butcher all, and obtain all seeds functions to the inventory. Added new ways to obtain previously unobtainable knowledge for certain factions. Changed refinement using identical equipment so it is only available up to the level immediately before an abyss artifact is required. Okay. Improved certain items so that they can now be stacked. So more items can stack now. That this is going to affect furniture and ornaments. Cliff can now wear some of Unka's outfits. Greymane cloth cloak is now available for Unka. Let's see, some changes to combat and action. Improve the default stance of movement animations when fighting unarmed. Changed blinding flash so that it can now be used even without a weapon equipped. Huh, that's interesting. Added additional effects when firing two-handed cannons. Adjusted the base attack power of two-handed weapons. Improved chain attacks that follow the unarmed combat skill. Roundhouse kick. Improved targeting when aiming ranged weapons at small animals. A couple of fixes. Fix an issue where certain bosses will take excessive damage when struck with heavy objects. That's the tree boop method. So I guess that's been patched out. Thank God we got that worm guy last week before they patched that. Fix an issue where arrows could not be fired after loading the game, even when they were in the inventory. Interesting. Okay. Controls. Improve convenience of object placement on bookshelves during house decoration. Added an animation that plays when you fail to turn a large valve all the way. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. And I'm not going to go through the rest of this stuff. The four big takeaways here. The four big takeaways are, of course, Pokemon minigame now available in Crimson Desert. Bunch of special new mounts, a whole new UI system for the mounts. New extraction feature for refined items. You can now recover a bunch of your materials that you use to refine items. They have added gem sockets to a whole bunch of different gear and added sheaths for visual effect for your swords. So again, another massive update for Crimson Desert. Patch 1.0 fix 6. Pearl Abyss crushing it on fire with the post-launch support. I love this freaking game, man. I love this game. I love this game. This patch is available as of today for PS5, 1 a.m. I believe it dropped. All right, copy that. Thank you, Ginger. Allegedly. 1.06 is also available for the PS5 as of now. Can we paint two-handed swords yet? I did not see anything about two-handed swords. Actually, let's check. I didn't see anything. Content, combat, action, controls, UI, graphics and settings, others. Yeah, I didn't see anything about two-handed swords. Sorry. Did they fix the final cutscenes crash? There's a bunch of fixes in here. We didn't read through all of the fixes, so I am not sure. We did not read through everything. Can I search this? No, I can't search this. I guess we could go to the website. Let's go to the website. I'll bring it up on the webpage. Because I don't want to read through every single one of those fixes. It's just going to take us forever, but we can do a quick search. Announcements 1.06. All right, so nothing coming up for cutscene. Nothing coming up for two-handed swords. Yeah. I'm not seeing anything. So, yeah, I don't know. You can read through all the notes if you want, but I'm not seeing anything popping out at me on either of those two things. Seen so many people saying they released an unfinished game. Now they give me, yeah, that's fine. Like, look, man, and like, I get these like kind of ridiculous comments sometimes on my shorts and stuff, even though I haven't had time to really make content lately. But like, I've always, since this game launched, tried to like cover these patches a little bit and put out content. And like invariably every time you get at least one or two people who says something ridiculous like they released an unfinished game, or, oh, so is the game playable now? Like these are people who have never played the game and aren't going to play the game, because anybody who's played the game knows that the game launched. There were definitely some rough edges when the game launched, but for a game this big, it launched in better condition than many triple and quadruple A releases that have come out anytime recently. Launched in better condition than many games. It launched in better condition than some games are in when they reach end of life. Like, there are many AAA games that are still in worse condition than this game was when it launched in terms of bugs, rough edges, missing features, etc. In worse condition when they finally get down the game and discontinue support or issue the last patch or whatever. AAA games that are in worse condition than this game was in when it launched. So that's a ridiculous thing to say. All that they're doing with these patches are like literally many of these patches, like we're past bug fix. Like, of course, there's always bug fixes. But in terms of like very player-facing bugs and issues, most of that shit was squashed like within 1 or 2 days after launch. Like, there were a couple of bugs that were relatively player-facing that people were encountering at launch. Those bugs were fixed within like 48 hours. We're past that with this game. The patches that they've been putting out, these weekly patches that they've been putting out, these are content patches. These are quality of life improvements. They're adding entirely new systems, adding new features, adding things to the skill trees for existing characters, making existing armor sets, like literally adding gem slots to this patch, for example, adding gem slots to some existing armor sets that didn't have gem slots, but people wanted them to have gem slots because they like using that armor. So they were like, okay, fuck it, we'll add some gem slots so you can use that as your primary armor. You like the way it looks? Here's some gem slots. And also adding a fucking Pokemon minigame. So like anybody who says like any nonsense about like, you know, oh, finally it's a whole game, or is the game finally like, that's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. When it comes to post-launch support, we have not seen anybody be as player-oriented or as committed as Pearl Abyss has been with this game in a very long time. This is the model. This is the bar. This is the standard for post-launch support moving forward. Like, this is it. This is the standard that we should be holding other developers to. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we should be comparing triple and quadruple A developers to. And if they aren't meeting this standard, then we should be like really letting them know about it. For real, moving forward. 100%. Like moving forward, if your triple or quadruple A developer is not supporting the game to this level, it's a problem. It's a problem. You should consider it a problem. COD has been a thing for years now, and they consistently have to patch things. Yeah. Well, look, I've brought up this example before, but I'll bring it up again. Black Ops 6. There are still bugs in Black Ops. They've pretty much discontinued support for Black Ops 6, moved on to Black Ops 7. There are still bugs in Black Ops 6 that launched with Black Ops 6 that they never got around to fixing. So like, it's just crazy. Another streamer I watched, Crimson Desert, kept crashing when trying to rebattle bosses on PS5. Really? Mine didn't have that issue, so it's got to be a setting or a corrupted save file or something. Yeah, it must be. It must be. He might want to try reinstalling. Yeah, that sucks though. I mean, that definitely is a bummer. All right. Last thing that I want to talk about. Last thing that I want to talk about is Xbox. So you guys know that like I'm an Xbox fan. I have been for a very long time. I have my Xbox Series X right over there. I love that console. I love it. I love Xbox. I have my Xbox Portable. It's what I play games on when I'm like babysitting my newborn son. He like falls asleep for 20 or 30 minutes. I get like 15, 20 minutes to play a game. Currently, I'm playing Lego Star Wars on it. I love the Xbox console. I love the idea of the Xbox platform. But it has not been doing well recently, and it has a long way to go. And so recently, leadership at Xbox changed hands, and we now have this new lady. She's the new CEO or whatever of the Xbox platform, Asha Sharma. And if you guys remember when she first came in, like kind of came into the position, I legitimately thought that we might be looking at the end of Xbox. I legitimately thought that she might be coming in to sunset the platform, or at least to change it into something dramatically different from what we see it as today. And I have to say that not only was I dead wrong about that, absolutely wrong about that, I have been pleasantly surprised with many of the decisions that she has already made, specifically concerning like the price of Game Pass. I think removing Call of Duty from Game Pass and making it cheaper, I think ultimately is a win, regardless of whether you're a Call of Duty player or not. I think it's a win. And some of the other decisions that she's been making, she killed the whole everything is an Xbox. I don't know what you would call that. That whole thing, the whole everything is an Xbox thing. She killed that. And she's really taking, it really seems like she's taking Xbox in a different direction, but wants Xbox to succeed and is pushing hard to make that happen and is focusing on doing things to improve the platform for the player as a part of that process. So I am 100% on board with a lot of the stuff that she's doing. So there's this article. This is on purexbox.com. And she says that Xbox needs to sweat every detail in winning over frustrated players. And first and foremost, I have to say I agree with her completely. They absolutely do. They need to be considering absolutely every angle, everything, because she's right. The players are frustrated. As an Xbox player, I'm very frustrated. because like I said, I love Xbox. And now that I'm gaming on the PC as well as on my console, I love the idea of what the Xbox platform was promised to be as like this cohesive ecosystem across many form factors. I believe there is a really awesome vision there that would be fantastic for gamers if only they could deliver on that promise. Like I said, I have my Xbox console, I have my computer, and I have my handheld. And I can see I can see the seeds of what they want that to be, but it's not there yet. It's not there yet. And they need to be paying attention to the players and building that vision and bringing all those pieces together to turn it into something that could really be something very special. So anyway, I want to read through this article, see what she has to say, and we're going to make some comments about it. So we've heard a lot from Xbox boss Asha Sharma recently about her plans to evolve the brand and address areas that she believes needs fixing. The Verge has shared new quotes that she apparently told employees at a recent meeting. This is from around the same time that Sharma and Matt Booty, Buddha, rocking everywhere. Buddha, rocking every. Anyway, this is from around the same time that Sharma and Matt Booty issued a massive public statement on the future of the Xbox brand, with Sharma highlighting the need to fix the fundamentals on console and PC, something she alluded to in that statement as well. Here's a bit of what she reportedly said to employees. Sorry, need a little nicotine. I'm going to try these patches. I got to stop that vape. At least slow down. All right, sorry. Okay. Here's a bit of what she reportedly said to employees. Players are frustrated with us. They feel like we haven't updated our console enough, which they haven't. They feel like our PC presence isn't very strong, which it isn't. We're going to start by restoring our core. We have to fix the fundamentals on console and PC. Absolutely agreed. We have to sweat every single detail and every single part of the experience to get to fun much faster and make it simpler. And that is absolutely true. And I really feel like gets at the core of the problem. So when I say that I can see the vision for the Xbox platform, right? I can see the vision of this cohesive experience across form factors where I can pick up my handheld, I can pick up my controller and turn on my console, or I can pick up my keyboard and mouse and I can open the Xbox app on my PC. And whenever I do one of these things, whether it's on the console, the handheld, or the PC, ideally, I should be looking at the same experience. I should be able to pick up the game that I was playing on my PC. I should be able to pick it up right where I left off on my PC and start playing on my handheld. I should be able to move to my console if I want to. And there's a long way to go before we get there, but there is a lot of groundwork. There are a lot of pieces that seem like they have been put in place to start working towards that vision, but it feels like those pieces have been put in place and just kind of left there, if you know what I mean. Like it's like these little foundation stones have kind of just been dropped in and none of them are connected and they've just been kind of left there. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done. But that's the vision. That's what they should be working towards. So Later in the conversation, she also indicated a desire to focus on players coming back every single day, pointing out that Xbox already has great games and a great platform, but that the team needs to execute really well on a 4-point plan. That plan being broken down into hardware, content, experience, and services categories. Again, this was highlighted in that big statement at the time. So I play games every day, but I do not play games on the Xbox platform every day. I play games on Steam on my PC. I play games on Xbox on my Xbox console. And then on my handheld, I play a combination of both. Some stuff I use Game Pass for. Game Pass is really cool on the console because it lets me, check out games and stuff and gives me access to a lot of stuff. I can stream games, etc. And I also use Steam on my console, but I never open the Xbox app on my PC. And that's because it's easier to use Steam. Like it seems crazy to me that Microsoft owns the platform that all of these systems run on. Microsoft owns Windows. So why is it better to game on Steam? Why is it easier to manage and play my games through Steam on a PC than it is on the Xbox app, which again gives me access to Game Pass? But it's just a better experience on the PC on Steam. They need to fix that. They need to unify this experience so that wherever I pick it up, when I pick it up on my PC, the easiest thing for me to do is to jump into the Xbox app, start playing games. The other notable thing in this report is that following confirmation that she's going to reevaluate Xbox approach to exclusivity. This is a big conversation. Sources at Xbox have told the outlet that Sharma has been evaluating a range of options for Xbox exclusive games, but isn't ready to commit to anything yet. Sharma herself has already said that she doesn't want to rush anything in this regard. So the exclusivity thing is a big conversation. In general, I'm not a huge fan of the whole idea of exclusivity, but when it comes to console gaming, if we want consoles to continue to thrive, which we do as gamers, even as PC gamers, we should be interested in seeing the console market thriving and being healthy. Because the console market is competition for the PC gaming market. And competition always breeds innovation, and it delivers improvements and better experiences for the end user. So competition is always a good thing. So even as PC players, we should want to see the console market thriving and doing well. And in order for the console market to thrive and do well, unfortunately, exclusivity is a big part of that, because exclusivity sells consoles, right? Exclusive games, good exclusive games, sell consoles. That's just how it works. Because it's, especially these days, like there isn't a lot, as much as console, it's like people like to argue which console is better. At the end of the day, the experience of actually playing a game on a Series X versus a PS5 is not very different at all. Maybe marginally different depending on the title, but it's not different enough to choose one console over another. Certainly in terms of like performance, things like that, right? You might like one platform better than the other or whatever, and that's a personal preference. But it's the exclusives, it's the games that really sell these consoles, and it's the games that at the end of the day, for most people, make the decision on which console they're going to choose. And it has always been that way. So exclusives, I think, are necessary for consoles to do well. However, I think there are a couple things that they have to get right here, right? I think that each console platform needs to have its exclusives. So like for Xbox, for example, right? There is no reason for them to be releasing Fable on the PS5. I'm sorry. That's a stupid move. Fable is a console or is an Xbox game. Fable is an Xbox experience. Halo is an Xbox experience. Right? Gears of War is an Xbox experience. There's no reason that those games should be released on the PS5 platform. So that's the first part. There needs to be good exclusives for each platform. And then after that, you need to have good timed exclusives. Forza, for example, is a good one for Microsoft. Forza is the kind of game, and I know Cryptic is going to be pissed about this, but Forza should release on the Xbox first. And it should only be available on the Xbox for like the first 6 or 12 months that it's out. Like if you want the Xbox to do well, that's just how it needs to be. And PlayStation needs to have its own exclusives and it needs to have its own timed exclusives. Right? And like I said, I'm not a huge fan of this whole type of thing. I want to be able to play games wherever I want to play them. But if we're going to see the console market thrive and continue to be healthy moving into the future, these are the kind of things that they need to be looking at. They need to be delivering really excellent core experiences that are only available on that platform. And then in addition to that, being part of that platform's community should also give you exclusive first access to some other great experiences that will eventually come to other platforms, but in the future. So I'm happy to see that they're looking at all these things. Really happy with the things that she's saying. So far, the things that she's done seem to be, they seem to be pretty positive on a whole. I think that they're impacting us as players in a positive way. So I will be interested to see how this all continues to shake out into the future. We've already seen, like I said, I am a handheld player. We've already seen multiple updates to the Xbox experience on the handheld, which have improved that experience tremendously over the last like month or two from what that experience was when I bought that handheld. It's already gotten a lot better. It still has a long way to go, but it's getting better. They're rolling out updates like very frequently. So yeah, I'm interested to see how this continues to shake out in the future. I really like the things that she's saying. I hope that she continues to not only talk about it, but be about it. And I think if she does, I think the Xbox has a real shot at a decent comeback when it comes to the next generation of consoles. Possibly for this generation as well. I would like to see this experience kind of, come together before that. But yeah, I think that we might see Xbox really have a good shot at reclaiming some market share. So I'm excited about that. And I'm happy. I'm happy to admit that at least so far, it appears that I was wrong when it comes to Asha Sharma. Cryptic, a good step in the right direction, even though I believe it's due to Steam and their SteamOS outshining them with the ROG Ally. Yep. But she apparently helped with pushing out the new Xbox mode on Windows 11. It's basically Steam Big Picture, but it's nice to see them try something new. Yeah, so I've seen that Xbox mode. I have been waiting for that update to become available for me. It has not become available yet. For whatever reason, I don't know if it's I don't know if it's the I don't know if it's the area that I live in or what, the market that I'm in, but yeah, I've seen that. So I use the Xbox mode on the ROG Ally, and like I said, it has gotten a lot better, and I'm really interested to check it out on this main gaming PC. So when it does become available, we're definitely going to be taking a look at it here on the channel. But unfortunately, it's not available to me yet. But yeah, all the changes that she's made, they definitely were getting stomped by the Steam machine. Like when I got my Xbox Ally, I got the base edition, right? Which horsepower wise is basically a Steam machine. And when I was deciding which handheld I was going to get, like everything seemed to be pushing me towards the Steam machine. The only thing, the only thing that made me decide to go with the Xbox Ally was the fact that I'm an Xbox fan. And I saw the vision of being able to have that cohesive, unified experience across all of my devices. And I believed in that vision. And that's why I chose the Xbox Ally. But I will admit that when I first brought that Ally home, it was not delivering on that vision at all. At all. So if they want to continue to be competitive, they need to deliver on that vision. They can't just make something as good as what you have with the Steam Deck, right? It has to be better. And now with Valve releasing the Steam machine, you can be damn sure that there's going to be a cohesive experience between that Steam machine and your Steam Deck. They need to either get there first with the Xbox experience, or at the very least have it available at the same time that that Steam machine's available. And time's running out. Like time's running out for sure. For sure. But yeah, I think that had a lot to do with it. I think that had a lot to do with it because like they see now that Valve really with the Steam Deck, the Steam frame, the new Steam controller, and the Steam machine, Valve's trying to get into the living room, right? Valve's trying to get into the living room. So both Xbox and Sony, I think they're really going to need to innovate in order to remain competitive. But again, this is all good for us. You know what I'm saying? Like this is all good for us. Because competition means that we're going to get better products and services at the end of it all. So, yeah, let's hope that they do. Let's hope that both the Xbox and the PlayStation platforms continue to innovate and do whatever it is that they need to do to compete with what Valve is going to be bringing with the Steam machine and the Steam Deck combo. Because I'm telling you, man, like that's why the Nintendo Switch works so well. Because it's of course a cohesive experience because it's one device. So now what these companies need to do, what they need to do is they need to figure out how to deliver that same cohesive experience, but across multiple devices, offering a much more performant experience when you're like docked at your Steam machine or at your main PC or your Xbox or whatever, offer a much more performant, much higher fidelity experience there, but give you the option to pick up that portable, pick up where you left off, and sacrifice a little bit of horsepower to do so. But in doing that, you get the benefits of, mobility and convenience and all those other things. So yeah, I agree. I agree that what Valve's doing is a big part of it. But I'm glad to see it, man. I really am. I really am. SteamOS works so much better on that Xbox Ally than the Xbox Overlay Launcher. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does. And it's not like it works better, and it isn't even the native hardware, even though it's just a Linux install, right? The the instant sleep and wake functions and like all the other conveniences that Valve has built into SteamOS to really make it feel like a console updates. Like, man, trying to go through updates and manage your system on the Xbox Ally is just, it's like so cumbersome. It's such a pain in the ass. You have to go to like several different places to update. It's they need to fix all of that. They need to fix all of that. And hopefully they're going to do that. I will say again that the changes that we've seen so far to that base Xbox overlay have been significant in terms of quality of life, but there are still some like fundamental architectural things that they really need to tie together, unify, and make a lot easier. Like storage management, updates, all that sort of stuff. All of that stuff needs to be managed under that Xbox overlay. You should never have to open anything outside of that Xbox experience on that device, just like on an Xbox. You don't ever have to go to Windows Desktop. You don't ever have to open like the Asus Armory Crate app or any of that crap. You should never have to do any of that stuff on that Xbox Ally. That's what they should be launching for. What's up, Keegan? Going to Taekwondo. Hey, nice. Enjoy. I took Taekwondo when I was young. Loved Taekwondo. I remember when I could do a split. It was awesome. No more. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do a split ever again. I will never be that flexible ever again. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. All right. So there was some other Xbox news, but we're not going to go through this stuff. We'll go through it later. Because it is time to play some games. It's time to play some games. You'll see this once you receive access, hoping it's fixed by then, but the Xbox mode doesn't allow you to access Steam library and only gives access to Xbox game. Yeah, that sucks. That's how it used to work on the Ally. Like when I first got the Ally, you couldn't add any games into the Xbox app. Now you can actually add games, at least on the Ally. I don't know. Can you do it here now? Yeah, so you can actually add games here now. You can actually add any app you want to the Xbox interface now, which is really nice. But this is something that this was very recently, like within the last month, I think, added. But so you can see that now in my Xbox app, like Crimson Desert, Mouse PI, you can see these all have the Steam thing next to them. You can launch these games from here. Now, the only thing is Steam does have to be running. And so if you click one of these from here and you click play, if Steam isn't running, it's going to actually launch Steam and then launch the game. But still, it's a huge improvement over what it was. I don't know why that Xbox experience isn't coming up for me yet, man. I hope that it becomes available soon. I don't know why it's not popping up in my updates yet. Oh, really? You can within the Xbox app, but once you get to Xbox mode, you can't. That's stupid. Feels like they remade the Ally tool and rolled it to Windows 11. That's dumb. Why would they do that? Yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work, man. Like it needs to. It absolutely needs. It needs to be able to manage every game on your system. You should not have to leave that app for anything. That's what they should be shooting for, you know what I mean? That's what they need to be shooting for. Yeah, that's a good point. It's slow launching to everyone this month. They're doing slow launch to probably limit problems, as I'm sure they haven't tested on all hardware, yeah. And we'll see major issues like device lockups. Yeah, you're probably right about that. You're probably right about that. Yeah. Yeah, because it is a pretty major, like, at least on the Ally, it takes over, you know what I mean? Like, when you're inside of that Xbox launcher, you're inside of that Xbox launcher. What? I already had that. That's weird. That was weird. Okay. So what do we got going on here? We've got a lot going on. We've got a lot going on. Man, I need to start going through these things. I need to start going through these things. Oh, why doesn't it give the it used to give a little, like, a little synopsis of what each one was, like what each challenge was. Oh, that's not good. They changed that. Remember this used to give you a little, when you hovered over it, it would tell you like the name of what the challenge was, and then you could click it and you could look at the actual challenge. Now you can't. Okay, so now you have to do it this way. That's not as convenient. I don't like that. That's not a good change. Now you have to go through each one like that. You used to be able to just do it in inventory. Yeah, that's not great. Whatever, though. Not a big deal. Go into the challenges tab. Did you have an update? Yeah, I should be updated. But playing it on my test machine, it's nearly identical to Steam Big Picture, just with a Netflix Hulu style layout, Xboxified. Yeah, I'm down with that. Go into the challenges tab. Okay, hold on. Challenges. And where are they? In challenges. Ancient ruins. Oh, they're all in here, right? Wait, are they? Yeah, okay, here they are. Right. Hit 3 enemies in midair with a bow. Oh, we can do that one. We can do that one. That one's not hard. Defeat 5 enemies at once from over 20 meters. Defeat 5 enemies at once from over 20 meters away with the bow. Damn, 5 enemies at once. Well, this one shouldn't be too hard. Hit 3 enemies in midair with a bow. That shouldn't be too hard, right? Defeat 5 enemies within 15 seconds using stab. This is a rapier one. Yeah, that one. That one. I'm not even messing with that right now. Oh, yeah. Maybe multi-shot with exploding arrows. Yeah, you're right. That's probably how you do that. I just need to get some exploding arrows. Hey, Daryl. Good to see you, buddy. Bow aimed at Fate 5, easy completion. Make sure your fire gem in your hat is loaded up. Do 1 to 2 charged shot into a big crowd. No exploding arrows needed. Oh, how do I make sure the fire gem is loaded up? Yeah, I was wondering about that because sometimes the fire gen doesn't work. How do I know if it's gonna work? All right, what are we doing? We need to go up here for the story. I guess let's take this road right here. Yeah, I think this is us right here. Let's take this road. Oh, okay. Okay. It's just spirit. Got it. Copy that.
Run.
Okay, I hope this road takes us where we need to go. Oh, wait, you know what? Let's do this. No. No, this road is not going to take me where I need to go. Oh, what's this? Does this go through the mountain? Ooh, what's this? Oh, this is cool. Oh, what is this? I don't remember what it was, but I recall finding something cool at that camp in the middle of the water directly next to you on your map. Oh, was it this thing? The Abyss Crescent? I got that. The Abyss Crescent. What's this? Huh. Huh. I guess nothing. This seems awfully suspicious, though, doesn't it? Is it just me? This seems awfully suspicious. What, did I miss some ore? Yep. Mm-hmm. Holy shit balls. Yeah, that does use a lot of spirit. You're right. That's what it is. I keep running out of spirit. Dang, I thought that was going to go through the mountain there. Oh, there's a gear there. Really? Oh, wait, hold on. Let's go back there. There's a gear in the middle of that water? Or there's a gear back here? It's a waterfall in that water. Oh, did I check the waterfalls there? No, I didn't. I did not. Okay, let's do this then. Let's go back here. And let's check these waterfalls. I did not check the waterfalls in that water. Oh, wait, I checked that bottom waterfall, remember? I got something out of there. Yeah, I did get something out of the waterfall, the bottom waterfall. Northwest side of the water. Kind of path upwards. Okay. Yeah, so I did this one. Right? I remember doing this one. I don't know why that cave's not showing up. But I definitely did this one. I remember doing this one. Did I not do this one? I swear I did this one. Yeah, I got this recipe already. Yeah, I remember getting this. That's weird. Huh, the update must have reset it. That's weird. Yeah. The update must have reset this. What else did it reset? Because I got this. Yeah, I got this. I got this already because we had a whole conversation about it. Yeah, I got this already. We had a... No, this one specifically, bro. This one specifically. We did this cave because I already got this recipe because we talked about it. Because look. It's not here now. We 100... Yo, check the stream. We've been here. We did this. We did this cave because I got this recipe because I was like, grand meal, what's that? And then we talked about the fact that it overheals. Like, we 1000% did this already. That's so weird. That is so weird, man. That is super weird, dude. Oh, bro, go through the... Come on, bro. Stop it! Dude. Yeah, we totally did this, though. The fuck? Yeah, that's weird, man. Because we totally did that. Because we talked about the whole overheal thing. I swear I'm not crazy. At least not on this account. Like, maybe in general, but... This one thing. This one thing, I definitely am not crazy. Spider-Man jump is the shiz noodle, by the way. Okay, now the cave is showing up as... That's fucking weird, man. We did that. We did that. We absolutely did that because we talked about the overheal situation and everything. I swear to God, check the stream. I'm not crazy. I am not crazy. When you're not stuck with a very slight overhang, yeah. That's true. It will jack you up on an overhang. Oh, what's that over there? Whoa, what's this? What just happened?
Thorstein and your comrades are waiting. You should set off together.
I guess this is where I was going. That's convenient. Ivar. Ivar, Bounty, $25. Last seen, Halbert Harpoonery. Race, human. Age, early 50s. Build, scrawny. Ivar, a slave who slew his master, is on the run. He travels with fellow runaways and is noted for his chin, beard, and round cap. A bounty will be paid to anyone who captures the bounty target and brings them to the constabulary. However, only half the bounty will be awarded if killed instead of captured alive. I mean, honestly, can you blame him, though? Like, I would probably do the same thing. Ranged Weapons of the World, Volume 1. I think I have that one already. Take it anyway. They make good gifts. Potato. Take the potato. You like a pocket potato, don't you? You like a pocket potato. A pocket potato. Give me them taters. Give me them taters. Give me them taters. I like them taters. Give me them taters. Oh, man, my arm. Ah, my arm is still jacked up from last week, man. Give me them taters. Give me them taters. Got any of them French fried taters? Mm-hmm. What you want for them taters? That was a good movie, by the way, Sling Blade. And I think that was Billy Bob Thornton's best movie, really. He's done some good stuff, but that role, that movie in particular, he wrote that movie, didn't he? That was like his own. He wrote it and directed it. That's a hell of a movie, man. It's like a hell of a...
Disgusting.
Your face is disgusting, bro. Oh, that... that sucked. That was a waste of a key. That's messed up, man. That's messed up. All right. Where are my peeps at? Oh, man.
Oh. Finally, you've arrived. Muirden is holed up in the fortress atop the mountain.
It's time we said everything right.
Good.
What's up, Doodle? You want to go outside? Okay.
One of those bastards.
Okay, just give me a sec.
Must pay for every tear they've caused Palun.
Oh, god damn.
And for Gian as well.
At last, the day has finally come for us to unleash our long overdue fury. What say we strike them once night falls? Torches and battle cries will make up for our meager.
Torches and battle cries.
As the lines break,
All right. Okay, Doodle. You want
chaos
to go outside?
will ensue. That's when you Greymanes go for Muirden. Leave the rest to us. Of course, it won't be easy. But let us fix our minds on victory.
Get some rest for now. A long battle awaits us.
Oh, TikTok, get absolutely fucked.
It's time.
Bad Santa.
Let's go. Finally.
That one's actually pretty good. I remember when that movie released on DVD, I was working at Walmart. Yep. I was working in the electronics section at Walmart. I remember that movie releasing on DVD. Man, I remember back then, like, DVD releases were a big deal when I worked at Walmart. People would come in just for, like, a new movie would come out on DVD, and people would come in just to buy that movie, man. Those were good days. Now it's all digital distribution. Yeah, DVD and game releases. Midnight game releases were huge. I used to love midnight game releases when I worked at Walmart, man. They were so much fun. Like, cool people would come in. They come in, like, you know, like, I'd start lining up normally like around 11 o'clock. The game would release at 12. We'd have a big stack of the games sitting there. All these people would come in. You'd talk about games and stuff. And it was awesome, man. Those days, there's just something about it. You just don't get it with the digital releases. We've talked about it before, but there's something real there, man. Those were good times. Those were good times. Yep. Miss those times. I do. I really do. Mm-hmm. Yep. Halo launch party, Gears of War launch party. Yep. That's why, like, when we saw that last week, when we looked at that, like, that Mortal Kombat movie, that marketing stuff. That's why I was so excited, man. Like, that stuff was, I don't know. I guess like there was so much community there, you know? Like, you would show up to a place. Oh my God. I don't know what happened to my arm. Remember last week? Came in and like my neck was all jacked up. Well, this is somehow related to that. And my neck pretty much feels better, but the arm, oh my God, the arm. It's just not getting better. But you know, you'd show up to one of those launch parties and like, even if it was just like a midnight release at a GameStop or, oh fuck me, man. Just like a midnight release at a GameStop or a Walmart or something. You didn't have to know anybody there. Like, everybody there was like there for the same reason. And you just instantly, you had something to talk about. I don't know, man. There was a community. That's, I think, when you look at the gaming community now, especially online, and when you start making content, you really start to notice this. Just how kind of like cynical and like I don't even know, man. Just like how cynical and shitty we are to each other in the gaming community now. And I think at least part of the reason for that is that back then it was still tied into the physical world. So you would still see each other every now and then at one of those events. You would see a bunch of people that were part of the community. Even if you've never met before, you would see them, you would spend time with them, and you knew that this is the community. This is my community. And that's like, we don't have that anymore. And I don't know, like, I feel like that's at least part of the reason why it's the gaming community specifically, man. Because like I said, I've created different kinds of content before, like the machining content. And you just don't get the nasty, cynical, just like abrasive type of comments and stuff that you get on gaming content. And it's not even just my content. I mean, you notice it when you post content because you see a lot more comments and stuff, but like, jump into any comment section on any gaming video and you're going to find people in there just being shitty to each other. And it's just like, why? You know what I mean? Like, what's the deal? It's weird. The Gears 3 launch was amazing. I had the opportunity to ask Cliff Blazinski, creator, to help push to unban me from the first game early access. That's fucking awesome. That's amazing. That's so cool that you brought that up. It's awesome that you actually like talked to him about that. Super nice guy. Wasn't expecting him to be so chill and had an actual great combo. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I think that's missing, man. I do. I think that's missing. We need to somehow figure out how to get that back. Did you see do you guys know excuse me, do you guys know who T-Dog Smitty is? He's a Call of Duty content creator. He did a I think it was the Black Ops 7 launch party recently. He did like a little launch party at one of his local GameStops. Looked really cool. Is this like somehow too far away to take, or what's the deal? There we go. Oh, get up there, Cliff. I want those onions, Cliff. Give me those onions, Cliff. All right, whatever. I guess we don't need those onions. Oh, we're going to take this, though. And we'll take this. Take these taters. Give me them taters. Give me them taters. I want them taters, yeah. I want them taters. Give me them taters. Alright, I need to stop wasting time collecting potatoes. We need to get this fucking story moving. What are we doing? Come on, let's go. What are we doing here? Man. Got something in my throat. Oh my gosh, man. Excuse me. Excuse me. Uh-oh.
Watch me. I'm gonna butcher them like dogs.
Oh, yawn. You're probably drunk.
Well.
Listen well.
Seems like you fuckwits have somehow forgot why you shouldn't mess with the black bears. So Mjerdin sent us to help rouse your memories. Remember? That night, kneeling in the dirt, guts spilling out? You squealed like hogs at the slaughter!
Oh, we're gonna fuck these dudes up.
And the blood. Oh, how it flowed! Pickfuckers! They're all fucking dead!
What? Regroup with Andrew. Oh, damn, bro. You got yourself pushed up pretty far there, fella.
They're swarming us!
Nope. We're swarming them. Oh, you motherfucker. You wanna fucking... Is that what you really...
Not bad at all!
What was that?
The North has no place.
Yo, what the fuck?
You brainless cur! Send them all to the grave.
Oh, wait. Wasn't I supposed to... Oh, damn it. Where's Daryl? Daryl? Come on, Daryl. I need you, buddy. Oh, here's the new special mount interface, by the way. Come on, Daryl. Look at all this stuff you're not picking up, buddy.
You've still got it.
Of course.
Come on. Come on!
Mind yourself now.
Mind yourself, bro. Doing stuff here, buddy. Suplex. Ooh, 2 in a row, my dude. That had to hurt. Where are these arrows coming down from? What is up there in the sky? There's something going on there. Oh shit, I was not paying attention to my health. Fuck. Holy shit, man. Who the fuck is this dude?
Come on, you fuck! Fall back! All over, please! Die! You're nothing but Gian's lapdog!
I think we need some, I think we need to throw on some cold resistance. Lightning resistance. Ooh, wow. Hungering Fang leather cloak, lightning resistance level 7. How did I not realize I had that? Oh, and what are these? Hungering Fang leather boots. Where did I get these? Orbs of lightning, imbue lightning. What? All right, so I need some cold resistance. Ice resistance level 3. Why does it say stamina cost minus 4%? Okay, let's, I guess, take this one. Ice resistance level 3. And then this has ice resistance level 1. Deer cloak. Yeah, I guess I don't have the deer cloak yet. Oh, I got him from the one-armed guy. Oh, okay. Finish that bow challenge. Just back up far enough and okay, yeah, right. All right, so well, we've got the jackal cloak. That's ice resistance level 3. We've got that on. And I could put this on. This gives me no. You know, I'm actually going to do this. And then I'm going to take some food. Actually, we'll just try this. Yeah, I've got like no stamina. Okay.
Let's see how you fare.
Oh no, where's all my ice resistance?
All you lot do is run. Rest till you're dead. You won't get away. So many weak spots in your defense.
How many of these guys do I need to take out? Yeah, I need to get far enough away from them first. I need to get them clumped up and get far away from them. Damn it. Yeah, it's kind of tough. Actually. Where'd Daryl go? Come on, Daryl. What the fuck are you doing, Daryl? Stop it. What do I need to get? I think I need to get 5 of them. Yeah, I need to get 5 dudes all at once. Oh, come on. Oh, what? Oh, come on, man. Okay, I saw... Ah, Ah, damn it.
It's him!
Yeah, it's hard to get them, like, clumped up and get far enough away from them. They're kind of everywhere.
You alright? Oh, I'm just getting warmed up.
Okay, regroup with Jan. Daryl, I swear to Christ, where are you, dude? Try and keep it together, Daryl. What are you doing, buddy? Oh, there's some, there's some. Oh, no, no, no! Did that get him? No. Come on. Did we get him? No. Did not work. Damn it.
And there's Jan.
Cunting bastards.
I'll break you in two. Now! In three. I'll relish this moment.
How come they can interrupt me, but I can't interrupt them? Suplex.
I'm still standing. I'll break you in two. Now. In three.
Come on. Get down there, son. Come on, Daryl. Got him. Ooh, did you see that stab? Oh my god. Ashclaw Slave Camp. Oh, you fucking piece of shit, motherfucker. The one-eyed archer.
Shane, I've got you.
Get him, Shane.
So many weak spots in your defense. Think you may be outnumbered. Pathetic.
We got him. We got him. We got him. By the way, in case you weren't aware, as I see you're no longer running your other shield, if your shield is equipped on your back when dual wielding, you gain the bonuses from the shield. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps switching to that one. I normally try and keep the other one equipped. It just, like, for some reason, it seems like it kind of defaults to that one, and I got to change it to the other one on purpose. Yeah, like I gotta do this. Yeah, like I gotta do this and then do that. For some reason, it just defaults to the wolf shield. I think I have defense gems in my shield, actually. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, I've got defense 3 and damage reduction in that shield. But for some reason, it always defaults to the wolf shield. I have to change it back all the time. Find Muradin's whereabouts. Alright, we're going in. Yeah, probably. Good job, Daryl. Way to be on top of it, Daryl. Yo, check this out. This is cool. Ooh. At the lava running down the mountain. Coming down the mountain. One of many children. Ooh, you like that? You like that?
Rotten hell! This one's done for.
Oh, what the fuck? God damn it. God damn it. Coming in, boys. We are coming in. This is so good. So good. Oh, god damn it, Daryl. Daryl, what the fuck, dude? I've had to re-equip Daryl 17 times already. Don't understand. It's the wrong dude, what? Oh god, come on, man. The fucking explosive barrels. Come on. Flame spear. Okay. That was a lot. Musket shield. They really seemed to want to emphasize that flame spear a bit, didn't they? Oh, those probably going to explode. When you find those, they do those mini events examining it. Oh. Oh, I thought I found a bunch of those before, didn't I? Yeah, I found a bunch of these last time I was fighting those guys, remember? I'm gonna try this on Homeboy though. So, how's it work? Because we're getting ready to fight dude, right? So, fire weapon attack. A spear that spits fire. Designed by an engineer inspired by fire-breathing dragons, it was forged not merely to stab a single foe, but to face many at once. Fitted with a fuel tank, it can be used longer than the blazing spear. Oh, maybe it's the blazing spears I found before. Okay. Yeah, I think it is these I found. Like, back when we were fighting, when we were clearing out Pei Loon, I think they had a bunch of these.
I'm still standing.
Oh, is it hot up here? Oh, snap. So I can change back to... I can change back to this. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Come on, Daryl. Ow. Oh no! Oh no! Oof. Damn, you know these dudes gotta be tired, man. Anybody who's ever fought. These dudes been fighting for like
Even you have your limits.
a month straight.
Here.
Let's make a fucking monk out of Mjolnir's skull.
Let's do it, Jan.
Joel! Cliff! 你终于来了，我正觉得无聊呢。Muted! Let's go get us a skull mug.
Oh,
Come on!
shit.
No, you handle things here.
You always get to have all the fun.
Leave it.
Look, it's back on the other shield again. See what I mean? Like, what the fuck, man? Come on, let me... Stop. Yeah, it's... What's this?
cockroach to kill, aren't you?
Oh, snickety snoogets.
Isn't it for real this time?
Jesus Christ. Jesus, with the fucking interrupts, bro. Like, he just interrupts whatever I'm doing. I can't even block. He just interrupts whatever I'm doing. God, these fucking barrels, man. I swear to Christ, these goddamn barrels, dude.
What? Got something to say?
Just kill him, Cliff. He's gonna come back as like a bear or something, right? Back to the other shield again, see?
This is what it means to have power. No one defies me. I get it now. So, you've tasted some power at last.
Bro, like, this dude just interrupts and I can't even block him.
Intoxicating, isn't it? The power to conquer death itself. The power to put the world under my heel.
What the fuck, man? Yo, like, what the fuck, man? Dude, this dude's obnoxious.
Stupid fucker. Bring me his head. You fuckers! A sack of gold to whoever takes his head.
Coward! Get back here, you coward! Get back here, you coward! You coward! Look, back to the other shield again. It just, I don't know. I might as well just use that shield, I guess.
Destroy him! More! I just needed more! A little more power and he'd be dealt with!
We've lost Palin. What's the plan now?
I can't believe both of these fuckers are getting away. You gotta be kidding me. Talk about a frustrating story. Jesus Christ, man. That is disappointing. That is disappointing. By the way, those are not friendly barrels. Yeah, no shit.
The battle.
Just thinking of it now, I'm not to this fight yet, but would be good to know if you're able to freeze him out. Yeah, I didn't even try it.
Your wounds are severe.
I didn't even try it. Probably. He's fire-based. But he interrupts, like, everything that you do.
We'll deal with the rest.
He's pretty annoying, honestly.
Rest up. And
He interrupts and the
Leave
block
the clip to
timing's
me.
really difficult. Like, there's a couple things I wasn't able to block. I don't know if it was a timing issue or not, but then he stun locks you and does, like, really big damage. He's annoying. Yeah, freeze might have worked really well. Oh, now I'm this guy. Okay. Meet Dwayne and Shane. Dwayne and Shane. All right. Dwayne and Shane.
Oh, I swear, the Black Bears outnumbered us 3-1.
Greetings, child.
It's kind of weird how oh, that's a cool sword. Melted Ambition Ground Surge. Right button and right trigger. Oh, that's a pretty sweet sword. Ground Surge. It is kind of weird how the characters share the same inventory. I guess it's kind of good though. By the way, since it switched you, you have no abilities if you haven't allocated any skill points yet. God, yeah, see, I'm not even going to do that. I'm not even going to do it. Cuz I don't really want to play with this guy, so yeah. I'm just going to do we have to play with him, or is it like a... Alright, where's this guy? Where's this cat? There should be a trader right here, right? Looks like there should be a trader right here. Guess not.
Fire rise. Everyone ought to know of this.
So can I switch? Comrade is on an important mission. So I have to play as this guy right now. So let's see. Because I don't really want to go through all that, to be honest with you. So let's see. Oh man, where do I gotta go with this guy? Okay, let's go here. Yeah, I think this is it. I heard the same thing, Cryptic. That, like, there's certain story sections where you have to play as the other characters. So I'm just going to see if I can kind of get through without.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh, this guy's crazy. He's very different from Cliff. Pretty, I mean, honestly, kind of a cool play style. Come on, Daryl. You can hang out with me for a while, buddy. Kind of a cool play style, though. And it seems like he has some skills. Yeah, but they're definitely different from Cliff's skills, for sure. Maybe they fixed it. Because it seems like I have skills now. Maybe they fixed that. Holy shit, this dude's a brute. Sigrid, bounty, $35. Last seen, the Wolf's Molar Cave. Race human, age, mid-40s, build, average. Sigrid has a bounty on her head for arson. She's notable for draping a beige cloth over her head like a hat. A bounty will be paid to anyone who captures the bounty target and brings him to the constabulary. Arsonist, huh? Alright. Alright. We'll take down an arsonist. An arsonist. Who's this? Jonathan. Who's Jonathan? Bounty, $2. Yikes. Jonathan has a bounty on his head for pickpocketing several townspeople in city of Payloon. He's known for wearing a hat and a mask. A bounty will be paid to anyone who captures the bounty target and brings them to the constabulary. All right. Yeah, I don't know, bro. They might have fixed that, because... Like, check it out. My skill tree's filled in. Yeah, like, my skill tree's filled in. And check this out. I can do, yeah. It seems to be, like... Like, he has different moves, but... Oh, shit. What was that? Oh, he doesn't have Cliff's... He doesn't have Cliff's ability. You can't jump up in the air like Cliff. He's got this thing, though.
Good day.
Good day, sir. Good day.
Good day.
Good day, sir. I said good day. Don't forget there are challenges specific to these other characters' weapons for Abyss artifacts. Oh. Oh, right. Like Damien Hinter, Inca, Uka, and his axes, etc. Copy that. Copy that.
They're likely holed up somewhere close. But the strange thing is...
Yeah, some
It's
definitely
not
carried
somewhere
over
right there to be
Cryptic for
found.
sure. Maybe they maybe they
It
fixed it
seems to me they
because a lot of
stopped
people
working
complained about
together.
that. I remember when the game
Makes
first
sense.
launched.
Seeing as only jackals remain in the area.
Who knows what they're scheming?
So, what do you think, Unka? What do we do? Can't just hunt down one and not the other, eh? Well, if they've really split up, all the better for us, eh? You lot take Mirden, we'll go after Ludwig. No need to waste too many of ours on a pack of fucking jackals, is there?
No. You go after Mjolnir. Ludwig's mine.
Suit yourself.
Okay. Well, it's definitely not going to be as fast getting around with these guys because they don't have the jump abilities and like all the traversal abilities that Cliff has. So that's going to be a little bit
Well met.
weird to get used to.
How did they even come up with that?
A hearty good day to you.
Whoa, who's this? Just a random dead body in the bushes. Oh, more random dead bodies. This can't be good.
Are you alright?
Greymane! Oh, the jackals just came out of nowhere, tore the place apart, scared me half to death. I crawled like a dog, just to get out alive.
Calm yourself.
Calm
You're
yourself,
safe now.
fool.
Solomon's Shade. My legs still won't stop shaking.
Were any missing a hand?
Yeah, one of them stood out, had a bloody stump for a hand. Was still swinging his sword like mad. Never seen anything like it.
Did you see where he went?
No, I was too busy hiding. Too scared to look.
Oh, he must have went this way. Yeah, okay. Brianto. Homie's got a big ass horse. Brianto. Oh, what's this?
Get on with it then.
You're nothing but Gian's lapdogs! Gian's pathetic pups!
I'll reunite you with Gian. I'll reunite you with Gian.
This one's done for.
All you lot do is run.
All right, what was this memory they just interrupted? Oh, okay. That's weird. Yeah, it's weird, man. I'm not gonna lie. Not a huge fan of what's going on right now. I'd kind of rather just be playing as Cliff, but you know, whatevs. Like this deep into a game, kind of like forcing you to swap to another character is a little bit jarring. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit jarring. Oh my gosh. All right, Big and Tatted, drive safe, brother. Yeah, we might be off by then, bro, but drive safe, have a good day, and if I don't see you later, I will see you next time, my dude. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you, bro. Oh, what's this place? Huh. What's this place? Stellan Manor. Look at how tiny that horse looks compared to this dude. Look, that horse looks tiny, bro. Oh my god. Wow, wow, wow. Nothing in there. Time to face justice.
This.
Shame. Was hoping that took your head. See the gift I left on the road. They should be great. I spared them a life of wretched servitude.
Yo, what the fuck?
I can't wait to see Clint's face.
Come on, man.
When I send him the head of his precious pet orc.
Come on, bro. Fucking block, dude. Gotcha, son. Gotcha, young man.
Last words.
Well, nothing I say is gonna change your mind, is it?
Nope.
Njordi, he promised me all of Balin if I removed an obstacle for him. So the jackals could finally outshine the Greymaids. Does it look familiar?
You had a hand in Jian's death.
Balin would have become mine. If you fuckers had just stayed away. Mine. Forever!
Ooh. Ooh, son.
Listening to your rambling.
All right. Got him. Oh, what's this? Injured Ludwig. A fragment containing the memory of the battle against the... Oh, right. That's right. That's right. Let him ride the bear. Unka is a lot slower than Cliff. It's weird to get used to. He like hawk jumps? What was that?
Bunker, you hear? Everyone wanted parting words with Gian down there.
Hi, Doodle. What's up, little bug? I got one piece of cookie left for you. That's it. Cliff is just covered in blood.
Ah, there you are.
I think my rotator cuff might be like fractured or something. You know that? Maybe that's what's going on with my arm. All right, so we made it to chapter 8, Blood Coronation. Now it's Damien. Unka wields massive axes with ease, with a brutal fighting style that overwhelms all who stand against him. His heavy strikes can break through enemy defenses and tear through the battlefield in an instant. Reconstructing Payloon. You can prepare to reconstruct Payloon by starting the Reconstructing Payloon quest. This process involves mission dispatches and construction phases, which naturally lead into the next stage of development. If you run into any uncertainty, simply follow the quest objectives to tackle each mission one by one. Yeah, I think oh, I got some new armor and stuff too. I think my collarbone might be like fractured or something. Maybe that's what's going on, man. Because it's fucked up.
Those fuckers will be on our heels before long. Lie in ambush here. The moment you spot one of those wolf fuckers, attack.
Now? But I'm not ready.
We've no time.
Aye.
Grab their ankles if you have to. Now move!
Okay. All right, we got a bunch of new gear here, man. We got a bunch of new gear here. We got Melted Ambition. Ground surge. That looks cool. Whoops. We have Wolf's Fang. 4% damage to mighty foes. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do some we're going to have to do some optimization of the drip here. Some driptimization for sure. What's this? Ignir. Two-handed weapon. Whoa, that looks cool too, man. Ignir, that looks cool. Soulless plate armor. +1 to pet trust gain. Lightning resistance level 7 on the Hungering Fang leather cloak. That's pretty good. Soulless plate boots. Swim speed multiplier. Dang. Yeah. We are definitely going to have to do some driptimization here. We got this thing too, the Jackal's leather helm. Yep, we're going to have to do some driptimization. Oh, man. God damn, man.
Light be with you.
So where's the healing payloon? Where's the rebuild payloon? Oh my God, man. I'm pretty jacked up, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like pretty fucked up these days. What's this over here? We got something going on over here. Ancient mine site ruins 6. Gotcha. Gotcha. Inventory is full. Oh, get out of here. Okay, let's drop some stuff. Hungering Fang leather armor. Dang, so I think I kind of got like the whole Hungering Fang set now, right? So I got, check this out. Hungering Fang leather armor, defense 3, lightning resistance, stamina regen. Oh my gosh, man. Ugh. I got the Jackal's leather helm. Didn't I have something else that was the Hungering Fang? Hungering Fang leather cloak. Yeah, I got the Hungering Fang leather cloak, the Hungering Fang leather armor, and the Hungering Fang leather boots. I got like a full set of the Hungering Fang now, which imbues lightning. Yeah, baby. I think we're going to switch to lightning. I think we got to switch to lightning. What's this? Good job, Daryl. Proud of you, buddy. my gosh, man. Guys, I think my fucking what's it called? Like this shit right here. I think might be fractured. If we're switching to Lightning and you're not finishing the game before Friday, Def suggests taking a short trip into the middle desert town for a fun activity to enhance the fun that can be had with Lightning. I am down. I am down. Something is fucked up, man. Like, remember last Monday? I got, like, I thought it was my neck that was injured. Well, that's healed, but this has not. This whole situation here has not healed, and it is just fucked up, man. Oh my god. And it's definitely clicking. No bueno. It's definitely no bueno. It is zero buenos. All of the buenos, if you were to add them all together, the final number would be none. It would be no, would be the final number. If you were to take all of the buenos in this situation, put them all together in a pile, you would have no buenos.
Come, walk with me.
Okay, buddy. Let's go for a walk.
It took far too long to reclaim our land.
Yeah, it did.
I just wish Gian was alive to see it.
His will still lives on, as it must.
Aye, there's no doubt about that. I'll be taking charge of Payloon for now. There's plenty that needs fixing.
Okay, I got this
Homes in ruin,
fucking wolf
walls in
shield on
shambles,
again.
fields
God damn
torn to
it.
dust.
You got your hands full.
Better than just sitting on them.
Better than
time.
just sitting on them.
Payloon will be standing proud again. I don't know if Dwayne's told you this, but he's planning to stay and help rebuild.
Because of Ludwig.
Aye. Guilt still hangs heavy on him. He'll get the town ready to welcome back its residents.
I've no doubt he's the best person for the job.
The jackals are done.
Look at how the
They'll
water on the
scatter
ground
quick as
actually
Ludwig
ripples
fell.
when they step on
The
it.
black bears are the real problem. For Payloon to be rid of them, we need to take down Muirden. We know where he's headed. We should press the advantage while we have it. It's time to finish this bear hunt.
Bear hunt. It's time to finish this bear hunt. We going fishing, bro? What are we doing?
It seems Muirden's fled to Demonis.
Interesting.
We found signs the black bears are moving that way as well. Naira and Andrew are looking into it, so we should know more soon.
Man, a few
I've got
words,
something
Cliff.
to give you.
What is it?
A letter, given to me by a mysterious woman clad all in white. Asked me to give it to you, when the time was right. And this, I
Fucking
wanted
Cliff,
to give you
man.
myself.
Fucking Cliff. Mm-hmm.
Is this...
Gian's journal. Found it in the fortress. I thought you should have it.
Thanks.
Oh, Cliff. Oh, Cliff. You silly, silly man, you. A letter to get her. And it went, my dear, my dear, my dear, you do not know me, but I know you very well. My name is Megu, and I hail from the eastern continent across the sea. While traveling here with my sister, we were attacked and now find ourselves in grave danger. So I send this letter in haste. White Crow has promised to deliver it, so I write with the hope that it reaches you safely. Please do not turn a deaf ear to our plea, I beg of you. Follow the path this letter takes you. Oh, we're going to follow that path. We're going to follow the living testicles out of this path. Megu. Okay. We are going to follow the balls out of this letter. Spider! If it's clicking, that's usually a result of a rotator cuff tear. Okay, well that's better than something being fractured. I was afraid that something might be fractured. A tear is... it'll heal, you know? That's better than something being fractured. I'm so excited right now. Subnautica 2 is 50% preloaded for Thursday. That's what's up, my dude. Congrats, bro. Congrats, my dude. Below Tash, you'll find the town. Tash Clap. No way. Tash Clap is the town in the desert. In the northwest corner of the town, you'll find your fun. Can't miss it. You'll know it when you see what it is. But it's a fun time and a good challenge with a fantastic reward to enhance that lightning fun. All right, sweet. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We got to put together a lightning build, though. That's step one. Oh, my gosh. That is step one. The report from Demonis is troubling. Since the news of the brutal purge of House Thorol's loyalists, I have felt the need to watch Demonis with great care. Unfortunately, it seems I was correct to think Caliburn's bloody uprising will not stay within their palace. I cannot shake the sense that our borders are being tested by subtle provocations. Whether they are merely gauging our response or preparing for an invasion, I cannot yet say. The era of peace is fading. Have we been too complacent? Perhaps their influence already reaches deep within Payloon. Now, more than ever, we must strengthen our trustworthy alliances. We must be ready for the coming storm. Damn, son. The Black Bears. To truly unite Payloon as one, I must embrace even those who are wild and untamed. I thought this to be the test of my leadership. If only I can guide their hunger for strength in the right direction, Payloon shall grow even stronger. Yet I'm receiving news that they're consorting with powers beyond our borders. The Black Bears may be growing into more than a mere concern, becoming a threat to Payloon itself. Is this an opportunity to bring them fully under control? Still, it would be unwise to turn our blades inward when dangers from outside still threaten us. For now, I have instructed Paulus to closely watch the Black Bears while I gather our allies. Muirden will not act hastily. In retrospect, probably should have went ham on that fool. Can go full Raiden if you want. Yes, that's what I want. But it'll require a hat for the look, which is a pain in the ass to locate. Not hard, just the area it's in. I mean, that's ultimately what we're going for, right? That's ultimately, like, that's the end game, right? Is the full Raiden, the end game is full Raiden melee build, but with a really sweet two-handed katana, I think. Just in case. Or just because it would look cool. I mean, I think that's the end game, right? Even in uncertain times, I fear nothing with Paulus. I fear nothing with Paulus at my side. As comrades who have stood together for many years, we have battled countless times, trusting each other with our backs. Felling innumerable foes. He does not need words to understand my woes. To prepare for the coming troubles, I've appointed Paulus as the guard captain, and I've not a single doubt that there's anyone more fitted. He would gladly lay down his life for me, and for Pei-Lun. It is also what makes my heart heavy. The decisions I make may be right as a leader, but feels a heavy burden to place on a friend. He has always put me before himself, and I worry it will one day weigh him down. Even if I fail, he must survive and protect Pei-Lun. That is my only wish, and my final command. Damn. Shit is heavy. At Paulus's firm recommendation, I have appointed Torstein as vice captain of the guards. His stubborn nature leaves me with slight worries, but Paulus believes such quality will be a source of strength to stand against crises. Indeed, he is bold and does not fear failure. In these turbulent times, we need someone steadfast and dependable like Torstein at our side. To be a vice captain means being prepared to shoulder my responsibilities and my sword. Should the worst come to pass and both Paulus and I fall. Torstein seemed to understand this duty and accepted it with poise. I have decided to place my trust in that resolve he has shown. Damn, this is a long-ass... Calphade. True to their moniker, the Unyielding Shields, they are steadfast people who act with principle and discipline. Sharing a border with Pei-Lun has not always led to friendly relations, yet I'm grateful to have a friendship with Marquis Lamford. Stephen Lamford surely knows that if we fall, his people will be next. When the time is right, I intend to share a drink with him. Bringing outsiders into Pei-Lun's affairs must be done with caution. Yo, it just keeps going, bro. Wow, it just keeps going. Okay, I'm not reading through all this. Let me just make sure we get all the knowledge. Okay, future leaders of Pei-Lun. Should anything happen to me, I have no doubt that Paulus and Torstein will take up my mantle. Still, it is also my responsibility as the current leader to look ahead and choose someone who can lead the future of Pei-Lun. Garrett is driven and quick to act upon his decisions. Decisiveness is a great strength, but impetuousness brings trouble at times. Clemens is patient and cautious. However, there are moments when his excessive focus on details causes him to miss the bigger picture. Roderick is creative and astute, but tends to overthink and delay decisions. All three have clear strengths and shortcomings just as evident. If they are able to learn from each other, Pei-Lun will be blessed with a strong leader. With the hopes of seeing that day, I intend to watch over the three candidates. Oh my god, it just keeps fucking going, dude. Are you kidding me? Okay, god damn, that was a long-ass book. Alright, so we're going to go to Tash Clap. You should remove your hat with fire gem before doing the event, or it'll cause you to fail. Oh, really? Ah, okay.
Eyes elsewhere.
Holy Stephen King novel, that is long. Yeah, I know, bro. I was trying to stick through it. Like, I thought, this will be interesting, but it just got a little out of hand. TikTok keeps dropping me out of your live. Really? Fucking TikTok, man. I mean, they haven't given me anything on my end. They tried to shut my live off a little while ago, but I stopped them. Aside from that, I haven't seen anything. Alright, I'll let you figure out what that event is. It can be frustrating, but it's worth the struggle. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's see. Where's this location we have to go to next? So that's over there. So let's, ouch. Okay, let's go get positioned at the witch. Because that's where we got to go next. Oh. I mean, but, like, You know what I mean? Like you're watching a stream. Like they want people to stream on TikTok, but then they want to kick you off for being inactive. Like that's crazy. Spider says come to Twitch. Spider says Twitch is free. Come to Twitch. TikTok has been blocking all my comments if I post twice in quick succession for every live, not just yours, and doesn't even count my like counts, and sometimes doesn't even show them in the viewer pool, occurring since last month. Yeah, same name on Twitch, brother. Same name on Twitch. Yeah, TikTok's like, I don't know what its problem is, man. Like they're trying to push streaming really hard, but then they make it really difficult. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what their deal is, man. I don't know what their problem is. Okay. All right. Ow. Fuck me, man. Ah. All right, so first thing we got to do is decide on gear. This thing's got, Smex Panther. Is that you, brother? Is that you following on Twitch? There he is. What's up, brother? Welcome. Welcome. Glad to have you, my dude. Yeah, with all you guys in Twitch, I'm going to be able to make affiliate probably like shit. Probably like really soon. Oh, man. All right, so first we got to decide on our gear. So we've got the Melted Ambition. What's Ground Surge? Yeah, see, the only problem is I've got all these sweet gems for fire right now. Melted Ambition has Ground Surge, Attack, and Attack Speed. This one has Critical Rate, 4% damage to mighty foes, and Attack Speed. Dang. Man, I hate doing gear because I never know what I want to do. What's this got? Attack, Critical Rate, and Attack. This has got a sweet defense gem in it. Oh, here's this one. So this has got a defense 3, lightning resistance, and a stamina regen. Then we've got lightning resistance 7 on the cloak. So that's nice. And orbs of lightning on the boots. Dang, man. These swords are nice. Wolf's Fang. %4 damage to mighty foes. But this one has Ground Surge. Compared to attack speed, critical rate, and attack. Crow's pursuit, attack speed, and attack. So what's ground surge? Let's see what that is. Okay, we gotta get out of here real quick. Ground surge. Oh, wait. There we go. Ground surge. Wait. Oh, it's this one. Oh, did you see that? That's fucking cool, too. Man, see? We've got too much good gear. All right, so it's almost 3 o'clock. Yeah, TikTok be bugging all the time, my dude. I don't use Twitch often, so I'm a noob. Hey, that's okay. I'm a noob everywhere I go, bro. I'm a noob everywhere I go. Video keeps freezing. Damn, sorry to hear that, bro. I'm in a giant stone castle type building, so service is weak. Yo, what are you doing, my dude? The stream's so much smoother in this building on TikTok. Huh. Yeah, I wonder why. I don't know. You know, like, I sometimes monitor my streams, and I've noticed that for at least for me sometimes I get stuttering on Twitch too. I don't really know what it is, and I'm I'll be monitoring from my computer, which is plugged in. So I don't know. Like, Twitch is weird too, man. They're all weird, bro. None of them are. They're all. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the deal is. Unfortunately, the devs of Sub 2 put the encrypted files out for preload. Yeah, that's a bummer. It's a bummer, dude. Sorry. Sorry. All right, gentlemen. Well, it's about 3 o'clock. Twitch is much more needy of clearing the cache. Yeah, that might be it. That might be it, yeah. All right, gents. Well, I got to jump off for the day. But tomorrow, when we come back, first thing we got to do... we got to do some driptimization. And we got to decide what the build's going to be. Because I've got... when it comes to gems... like, all the good gems that I have are fire gems, but I think I can use ground surge even without fire. So I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're going to switch to a leather. I think we're going to switch to a leather lightning build tomorrow. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, gentlemen, I can't even lift this arm up, dude. I'm so fucked up. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you guys for hanging out as always. I love you. I appreciate you. Be safe, be blessed. Have a great evening. I will see you guys next time. Yeah, it doesn't say imbue. Yeah, so we can I think the only one, honestly, I think the only one, just real quick before I go. I think the only one that actually I won't be able to use is this one. So we're good to go. yeah, we're good to go. So we're going to do a sweet lightning build tomorrow. That's what we're going to do. Because the only one I can't use is volcanic eruption, which is fine. So we can actually probably like keep this set. We'll keep this set for fire. And then we'll build a set for lightning. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I'm on YouTube too. I'm freaking everywhere. Yeah, I'm live there too. So, catch them all. You know what I mean? All right, gentlemen. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful evening. Be safe, be blessed, all that good stuff. I will see you next time. I'm out of here for now. I have to pee, so I'll see you guys later. Bye.